Love it or leave it.
Welcome to the stage, Olympic medalist and, more importantly, co-star of American Horror Story 1984, Gus Kenworthy.
Hi.
Hi. Thank you for being here. How are you? Wherever you want to go. You want to go here? Come on. You want to go here? You want to go over here? Where do you want to sit? We haven't really...
I'll do right in the center. Thanks.
Perfect. Great. So we're
How
gonna...
are you? Sorry.
I'm okay. I think I'm okay.
Okay's fine. That's good.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay.
So this is going to be a segment where we're trying something new, and this is going to be called 10 Mostly Easy Questions for Gus Kenworthy, okay?
Okay.
Are you ready?
I think so.
First, what's up with you? What's up? What's happening? What's next?
Oh, just in life in general?
Yeah. That's the easy one.
Thanks. Thank you for the softball.
Yeah.
I am trying to pursue acting like everybody here in LA. But I've been taking class. I've been auditioning. I'm excited about it. I feel like I'm kind of at the beginning of a new chapter, which is exciting for me. I was skiing before and feel like I had like kind of reached the top of my career and gone as far as you can go in something. And so it's exciting to now be really back at the beginning.
How difficult did you find it to be set on fire for your new reality TV show, Special Forces World's Toughest Test?
You know, that was one of the easier things that they had us do.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, they were like, okay, we went back in the sort of staging area where they're like covering us in like KY jelly, basically. And I was like, wait, what is happening? I was like, Danny Amendola, where are you? But yeah, no, then they lit us on fire.
Are those real glasses or just for fun?
They're real glasses, yeah. I wear them when I drive. I drove here.
Next question. To what degree are you aware that your ability to access non-queer spaces is predicated on your handsomeness?
I would say that I definitely have a privilege in that I probably come off, well, as I'm crossing my leg looking like a complete faggot, but I probably come off straight in a lot of situations, and I was able to lean on that in my ski career and growing up in a small town, and I understand that that's like its own form of privilege, and a lot of queer people can't lean on that, and so some people are like forced to be out at a really early age, and that can be really difficult depending on the environment that you're in. And I had my own difficulties being in the closet, but I also didn't have that difficulty where people were assuming I was gay.
Oh, that's interesting. What happened to that Colton guy?
He's living in the valley.
They cut your kiss with Brian Jordan Alvarez from the upcoming movie 80 for Brady, starring the divas themselves, Sally Field, Jane Fonda, Rita Moreno, Lily Tomlin, and Tom Brady.
Divas herself.
To quote you, talking to Variety earlier this week, they said they had to cut it for time, but I think they cut it for middle America. Gus Kenworthy, what the fuck?
I shouldn't have said that.
Did you get in trouble?
It's a comedy, and it was cut for timing and pacing. Lots of scenes were cut, and it wasn't just the kiss.
Who got to you? we can trim this for we don't. I don't. Now, who got to you? Was it a Pinkerton? Did they send some fucking goon squad after you? Your publicist got a call, didn't they? We don't have to use this. Don't worry.
There were calls. There were calls.
There were calls.
The calls coming from inside the house.
Who was the first boy you saw that made you go like, oh no?
You know, the one that comes to mind is like, I feel like it's embarrassing because he hasn't aged well.
Wow.
But I watched TRL before school with my brother, and I was like pretty into Carson Daly.
Yeah, I get that. I understand that completely.
And Carson, if you're watching, I'm sorry I said that. You aged fine, and I still would do it.
and that's so important. You can only eat one meal forever. What is it?
Oh, sushi.
Sushi? Okay, I think you'll get sick of it.
I honestly, and I might.
Did you go to the Cheesecake Factory?
Sometimes.
What do you get?
Well, I fill up on their bread. They have the best
bread's
bread.
so good.
It's really good. I don't know. I like pasta. I feel like the one thing I don't get there is cheesecake.
Oh, that's stupid.
Do you?
Yeah.
Does everybody? Is that a thing? Am I fucking up?
Is that a thing? It's famous for it.
I know. Obviously,
To my
it's like
earlier
the
rule,
name.
it's
but
in the name. If a restaurant is everywhere and has a food item in its name, that food item rules.
Do you get olives at the Olive Garden?
Wow.
Jesus, coming
Wow.
for me.
Wow. I am murdered. I am dead. Call it in. I've been murdered by Gus Kenworthy. God, that
Gay on
witch.
gay crime.
That witch was right. All right.
The psychic foresaw this.
Yeah, they told me. I couldn't believe it. Here it is. It's funny. She said you're gonna get murdered by Gus Kenworthy, and I was like, should we cancel?
Hot.
And I was like, no. Keep him on the schedule.
Literally, that's like all my DMs are asking. It's like, will you murder me? I'm like, I mean,
Yeah, I think
how?
that's probably what they mean.
On a podcast? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they mean. Do you get a lot of DMs asking for you to murder them, in a sense?
Yeah, like
I
I
bet.
do. Actually, I value the really creative ones. Like it's all thirst. I mean, a lot of them are like, I hate you, and I'm like, whoa, coming at an angle, but I'm like still delusional. I'm like, they're into me. But then some of them are like, you could run me over with your car, and I'm like looking at the profile. I'm like, and I will. I hit 2 people on the way here. I didn't put the glasses on.
If you could be a world-class athlete in any other sport, what would it be?
I would say, I don't know. I mean, actually, like the one that interests me that I think would be fun would be diving. I feel like I like would be good at it and would like it. But in terms of like the life that it gives you, which is now what I'm thinking about, either like a surfer, because you just get to travel with like nothing and be around lots of hot shirtless people, or like, I don't know, maybe like football, because they make the most money and also hot shirtless people.
Okay. I would do curling.
And honestly, if there was
'Cause
a
I feel like
sport
there's
that
like-
I thought you could pursue, even at this, that wasn't even meant to be shady. That wasn't even meant to be shady. I was gonna say at this stage in life, like you could pick it up. This goes for everybody. Everybody listening, you could pick up curling tomorrow and like honestly probably go to the Olympics. I've never curled. I think I could do it professionally.
Hey, I have a question. Who the fuck do you think you are?
I'm a guest on Love It or Leave It.
This is unbelievable. Ask me how I'm doing again.
John, how are you doing?
I'm fucking beside myself.
I was worried that was what you were gonna say.
Who's the famous person you were most excited to see on a dating app?
Oh, I feel like I like literally haven't seen famous people on a dating app. Like people are always like, John Mayer's on Raya. Someone said yeah. It confirmed here.
I think they put John Mayer in front of people on Raya in the same way that in like Bugs Bunny cartoons, they put like a carrot on a string,
Right.
you know, to draw people in.
They dangle it.
Yeah. All right. So now we are going to play the Kinsey scale of sports. And here's how
Okay.
this works, Gus. We're going to put a sport on the screen,
Okay.
and you're going to have to decide on the Kinsey scale basically how gay it is.
Right. Kinsey 6 being as gay as it comes.
Kinsey 6 as gay as it comes. What, to start at 1 or 0?
0, I think.
0. Okay. Kinsey. Okay. Yeah. There we go. We have it in front. So just for people, reminding people at home, 0 is exclusively heterosexual. 6 is exclusively homosexual. Let's start. What do we have first? Pickleball. We have a lovely older couple.
We do have a lovely older couple. I'm
Good
like,
for curling, as Gus would say.
they could, if they wanted to go to the Olympics, all I'm saying is it's not too late.
It's not too late. Where would you want to put them on the Kinsey scale? Where would you want to put curling, pickleball on the Kinsey scale?
The thing is, I was gonna say like even just the name pickle and balls sounds like very gay, but I don't. It's sort of like I feel like it's embarrassing. I don't want to take it exclusively homosexual for the community, so I'm gonna put it right in the middle at equal.
I think that's right. I think that's a really good point. Next up, baseball. It feels so straight to me. It's such a straight sport.
I agree.
You know?
It's yeah. I mean, it's like it's America's pastime, and so's homophobia.
Yeah. And that's a really important
point. I put
point.
it at the 0.
We put it at a 0.
That's exclusively heterosexual.
What is the name of the baseball player who later came out as gay but also invented the high five in the 70s?
Oh, I don't know.
Glenn Burke. So that's cool, but it still was a straight
Okay, we'll
sport.
give it a 0.5.
Give it a 0.5. We're giving it a 0.5 for Glenn Burke, who invented the high five.
Thank you, Glenn.
Thank you, Glenn, for everything that you did. It never ceases to amaze me that the high five is not something that you could find in like hieroglyphics, but in fact, no one had conceived of it until the 70s. I think that's amazing. Could you believe that? Don't you think that's cool? Wouldn't you think it had been around forever?
You
that people
would
do
think.
that? But actually, it was like, it blew people's fucking minds.
Yeah.
They're like, people saw someone do that, and they were like, I need to do that all the time.
Now, I want to know, when did they
forever.
invent the like download too slow? Like, what are the iterations of all of these things?
Right. Download too slow. Where did that come from? That's like Apple.
That's exclusively
it's like,
straight too. That's like tricking children.
It's like the download too slow is the Zune to the high fives iPod. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what Zune is.
God damn it, Gus Kenworthy.
I was born in 2001.
Okay.
I wasn't.
He wasn't. He wasn't. He remembers 9/11. You remember 9/11?
I do.
Next up, we have
Never forget, John.
and we'll never forget it. We'll never forget it. Next up, we have ice dancing.
Ice dancing is pretty exclusively homosexual.
Yeah. Is it a 5? Is it a 6? What do you think?
I'm tempted to go 6, but I don't think yet. I think 5.
I think we need to leave room for something to be gayer.
Yeah.
MMA cage fighting. Come on, Malcolm. Your brother's here. Your brother Susan is seeing all of this unfold. Oh, hell yeah.
Now we know why my legs are crossed.
Yeah. MMA cage fighting. What do you think?
Honestly, I'm gonna put it right there at pickleball. It's like straights adore it.
Yeah.
But it's very gay.
It's like you can see in it what you want, you know? It's like
Yes.
Mona Lisa's smile.
They always say that.
And they always say that. Next up, women's soccer. Okay.
Women's soccer.
Women's soccer is so gay.
Even the photo you posted is a lesbian Megan Rapinoe kiss.
Yes, I think
I'm gonna put it. Someone did it before I even said it, but I was
It's
gonna
a
say
6.
6.
It's a
Women's
6.
soccer is
it's a 6.
Yes.
It's just a Kinsey 6. They're all gay. They're all dating each other. It's cool. They should make a show about it.
I would watch.
We would watch it. Next up, men's soccer.
Honestly, I mean, it still sort of lends to the stereotype or trope for lesbians that they're so tough, because they are. But I would say that makes it exclusively homosexual. But for the same reason, the men, like, it's so dramatic. They fall in the field. They're holding their shin. They're looking for a red card. I'm like, girl, we all saw it. It didn't happen.
Yeah.
It's a 6.
It's a 6. Wow. Okay. It's a really good point. It's really good point.
It's very gay.
It's a really good point.
Me putting soccer gayer than ice dancing.
Next up, dressage.
6.
6.
The name
6.
alone.
Even though Anne Romney was...
Michelle Dressage. And the hilarious Ross Matthews. Sorry, I'll stop.
Next up, it's a sport that I am decrepit enough to maybe succeed in. That my unathletic, aging form could potentially manage to heave a rock across ice without injuring myself. That I wouldn't necessarily be humiliated by my failure to stand there. It's curling. We're talking about curling.
I know. And the thing is, like, I feel like you're starting to see a future in it, which I love. And I'm going to say, like I said before, anyone can do this. It's a 3. It's right in the middle. It's for everyone. The comment wasn't just at you.
I'm just like so owned by Gus Kenworthy. Which is just like not how I thought this would go.
We need to get you one of those like chain collars, the little lock.
I just assumed I'd be able to outwit you. Because you're so handsome.
Oh my God.
But I couldn't.
Start.
But I couldn't. I lost. I lost on the only field in which I had a chance to win. The place, my home field.
But look, honestly, I'm super competitive.
Fuck. Next up, beach volleyball.
Beach volleyball. I
There
mean,
we have
honestly,
Top
that
Gun.
like scene in Top Gun was probably pretty formative in me being gay.
Yeah. Yeah.
4.
4?
We haven't used 4 yet.
Yeah, we haven't used 4. I agree. I think it is 4. There's it's sort of like, it's obviously quite gay, but really it also just exposes the way in which being a straight man in some sense means loving men in a way no gay person ever could. You know what I'm saying? That there's a quality of heterosexual straight guy to straight guy love that, like, that way in which they only really see each other, that is a level of adoration that none of the rest of us can ever experience. You know what I'm saying?
I honestly, I don't know if I followed it, but yes.
And
I agree.
And finally, bowling.
Oh, well,
That
I'm like, wait a minute. Where did you get those bowling shoes? I would say that's. I would say that's a 2.
2. Yeah,
it's
I
mostly
agree.
straight, but gays can get into it.
If there isn't, there should be a gay bowling league. It must exist. I don't know. People don't bowl anymore. I don't know where to go bowling. If I want to go bowling right now, it's like people.
I don't know the answer to that either.
Yeah. Okay, I have Google.
Okay. Apparently, a lot of places.
There's a lot of bowling. Thank you so much, Gus.
Yes, thank you.
Catch Gus on Fox's Special Forces every Wednesday night, and you can also see him in 80 for Brady. What is Brady? We're excited to learn. When we come back, Katrina Davis ventures into the darkest of the dating apps, and Gus will be back for the Love Wheel.
Can't wait.
That was so great. Thank you. That was really great. Gus Kenworthy, everybody.